Hello and happy 4th of July to everyone out there. Happy Thursday, happy day off, happy birthday America, and additionally, happy birthday to me. Yes, today is my birthday, 4th of July. Best day of the entire year to have a birthday. I wouldn't pick another day in the year if I had the choice. So thank you for joining me today. To help me celebrate my birthday, we're going to be having a lot of great people on the stream today. We're just going to be talking it up, having a blast, no items on the agenda. We're just going to chill. If it's video game related, awesome. If it's not, that's okay too. Because today is my birthday, and I can do what I want. So thank you for joining me. I see we've got a few people in the chat already, most of which who should be joining me here shortly on the stream. I see Fractured Filter saying happy birthday. Neo, thank you, Fractured Filter. I appreciate it. Also, Dabs saying happy birthday. What's up, Dabzilla? Thank you for the birthday wishes. And before I got Restream working, because I always have to reboot it in order for it to work, there was a couple people in, there was Insidious Bliss was the first one in chat saying happy birthday. And JT Epsilon giving a little party emoji. Hello, and thank you for joining me for my birthday stream. And, yes, Insidious Bliss, assuming you are still there. You said you were going to join in on the call here shortly. I received your gift, both of them. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. That was a very nice, surprise to wake up to. So, due to that, it earns you 4 spins on my next roulette. Because my rules are, any tip spins the wheel, just like James's roulette, and any gifted games also spin the wheel. A game that retails for under 30 is a spin. A game that retails for over 30 is 2 spins. And I just came up with that when you gifted me Ghost of Tsushima a while back, and you gifted me 2 over $30 games. So that is 4 spins on my next roulette. So I appreciate that. Right behind Carl's gift a few days ago as an early birthday present. He gifted me one of his latest favorite games, Dave the Diver. So my next roulette stream, starting off with 5 plus the house spin. I don't know when I'm going to be doing that, but it's going to be fun. It'll probably be a week from Saturday. That should be my next party chat, so I'll probably do that after next party chat. So, and Christian Frades is hopping in chat saying, happy birthday. Thank you. Yes, very festive. It is awesome that my birthday falls on the 4th of July. Let's see here. Why am I getting double? Oh, I have 2 pop-out chats. I was like, why is YouTube popping up twice? That's because I had YouTube chat popped out twice, and so it was capturing it twice. So, all right, close it. So that should fix the double chat as I see it in the stream. So, yes, thank you everyone for joining me. Let's see here. I did want to touch on a couple things first. I just touched on roulette. Oh, sorry, I forgot one. Internet Crusader also gifted me a game yesterday because I was asking in Discord, hey, what are your thoughts on this game? And he's like, you're going to love it, and he gifted it to me as well. So that earns a spin on the roulette wheel as well. Oh, that's why I don't have Carl on here, because he gave it to me before my roulette stream this last Saturday, so he already got his spin. But so I forgot one, but there is still 5 on here plus the house spin, so I had the number correct. So, let's see here. Let me go to my birthday stream notes. So, I'll mention this again at the end of the stream, but we have the next episode of Top 5 is on Tuesday, and we have no takers for the panel yet, and we're going to be ranking our top 5 favorite summer blockbuster movies. So if that sounds interesting to you, let me or Jason know, and it'll be Tuesday about the same time we usually do, 6 o'clock Pacific. So let me know if that's something you want to be a part of. Today I have quite a packed schedule. I've got a bunch of fun birthday/family stuff going on this afternoon. So we're going to keep this right to about 2 hours. So we'll go until about 11 a.m. and then I got to skedaddle. And I got games to give away. So we'll start that off right now. I won't. Like I said, I'm busy, so it won't be today. It'll probably be either tomorrow or this weekend. I'll get those out to everyone. But if you want to win games, do exclamation mark games in the chat, and I'll do some rolls throughout the stream and give some games away. I said that. Every tip gets a spin on the roulette or gifted game. Just a fun little thing I want to shout out because it is a game that I greatly enjoy. Journey to the Savage Planet, one of the few first-person Metroidvanias we have outside of Metroid Prime, just rejoined Game Pass via the Employee of the Month edition, which has all the DLC included. It is the Series X version, but it is also available on PC. And I love that game, and it has co-op, so if anyone ever wants to play co-op with me, let me know. I will be happy to play that with you and help you through the game. So, with that, I think that kind of... Let's see here. There are already people waiting for me in the birthday channel. So, we're going to hop on over to that, and we're going to get this party started. So, let's go ahead and pause the music so it doesn't overpower everyone, and let's hope I set this up correctly. All right, there's the birthday stream. Can you still hear me? You can still hear me. Let's hop on in, and let's get this party started. Hello, everyone.
Happy birthday.
Hey, what do you had, old man?
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for joining me. Let's see if my camera works. I think I need to turn it off in OBS in order to get it to work in Discord. So hold on.
Yeah, usually it conflicts.
I had to mess with this last night, and it worked as soon as I turned it to OBS. Virtual camera in OBS, and then turn on camera in Discord. There we go.
Hey, oh, look at you,
Mr. America himself.
America! Like 5 minutes ago, right before I went live, I'm like, I really wish I had like the Team America World Police theme song to open it up. America! F yeah! So, hello, everyone.
I've seen that.
I saw it once, like, a decade ago, and it was pretty funny. I need to watch it again. But thank you for joining me to just hang out and chill. We're going to chat. I don't have anything on the agenda. We can talk about video games or not. It's just going to be a cool hangout stream. So thank you for joining me, guys. Anyone else who has been whitelisted, you're free to hop in whenever you want. We're just going to hang out and have some fun. So, first off, I guess, Kay, since you are the resident non-resident, do you...
What?
You're in Canada.
Of America. Okay, I was like a resident, non-resident of what exactly?
Of America. So this isn't really a thing for you guys.
Bad that my mind straight to erased. Like,
what was that?
I said, is it bad that my mind jumps to erase?
Oh.
Like, wait.
No, excuse me. First of all, JT, I'm a white male, as we've already established many times.
It's Carl. Get it right.
Yeah, Carl.
Yeah, she's welcome to the group.
The other Carl, the one with the K, not the C. The other Carl is not here yet.
Happy birthday, Nerdy D.
What's up, Filter? Thanks for joining us. And I did shout it out a moment ago, but I woke up to a very nice double gift in my Steam inbox this morning from one Insidious Bliss. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, he gifted me 2 games that are not spelled the same, but they are in my name. From a favorite developer of mine, Team Ninja, after they stepped away from the hack and slash and went the Souls-like genre and the Nioh games, N-I-O-H. So, thank you, dude. I appreciate that.
I thought there'd be nothing better than Nioh on Neo's day.
Yes, that was awesome. So I appreciate that. I've always been curious on how those are, given that I love Team Ninja, but I've never really played. The only Souls-like I've actually played, 3D that is the Fallen Order game. So I've not played any like the real Souls-like. So we'll see how that goes. So I appreciate that. But I have played a number of 2D Souls-likes. But yeah, so I just want to say thank you for that. And because of my rules, that earns you 4 spins on the next roulette stream, which will most likely be a week from Saturday.
Awesome.
So, but yeah, Kay, I was going to ask you, since you are in Canadian land, I'm assuming you guys don't have anything special today.
Wow, rude. I'm here. Isn't this special?
No.
This is how I'm celebrating your.
No, I
American Day.
appreciate you being here, but I'm assuming that you guys don't have anything like special like we do here in the land of freedom for now.
No, honestly, we don't. So we have Canada Day, which was like a few days ago, fell on like a Monday or something lame. We went to a lake and it was fun, and then today we just wish we were American. That's really about it. I mean, it's just it's a day of remorse. It's like, why weren't we in the other country instead?
Well, I appreciate you hanging out with me and helping make this day fun. So, I figured we'd just kind of go around. Oh, and I'm going to have to figure out this restream thing because it doesn't fit in the window because it doesn't work like I thought it does. But I see Psychotic Mongoose in there. What's up, Psychotic Mongoose? Good to see you, buddy. Let's see what he says. Hey, chat. Just saying hi. So, welcome. So, I was wondering from you guys, do you guys have any special 4th of July traditions? Do you have any fun 4th of July memories? For me, one that stands out is, given that it is also my birthday. And I mentioned this on a couple of recent streams. Not only is it my birthday, but I was born at 8:55 during the fireworks. So, I also have that going for me. My dad was like,
timing.
yeah. And my mom was in labor for like 18 hours or something. My dad's like, all right, you've been in labor long enough. I'm going up to the roof to watch the fireworks. It's like, no, he's coming right now. So, but one of my birthdays, probably 15-ish years ago, my cousins, who are real pranksters, made my birthday cake candles Piccolo Pete. So they come bringing it out to me, and it's super loud. And, you know, if you crush the ends of them, they explode. So I wasn't sure if they were that much of a troll and it was going to explode and destroy my cake. Luckily, it didn't. But I've got a great picture of me like this, like going from my, hiding from my birthday cake one time. So that was funny. So curious from you guys, if you ever had some fun July 4th memories or traditions that you guys do.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we would used to go up to my uncle's house in Wisconsin. He has like a few acres, so a lot of open space, and so we would just gather up. We'd have like a pig roast. We'd have a lot of family over, and since fireworks are legal in Wisconsin, my cousin and her boyfriend, they would bring up some really good stuff, and we would just launch them by the fire pit and just have our own private show.
Nice, yeah. We can buy like the little ones here in California, so we don't have like the ones that explode in the sky and stuff. I mean, we can go and see those at an official event, but we can't buy any of those here because they're super strict on that. So
I forget you're in California. Yeah, I remember. I've remembered a lot of those restrictions that they have. Like, since moving to Idaho, this like they don't give one single F. It's just like, let's go, explosions galore.
Yeah, one of the things that I am a bit jealous of the other states with their fireworks laws. So, I actually have one of those packs of fireworks that you get from the fireworks stand from last year because someone brought it over and we were just too busy. We didn't get around to it, so I have it still saved. But then this year, I'm going up to this afternoon. I'm going up to the woods and a lake, and they're like, "Yeah, no fireworks because you could burn down the forest." So another year of not getting to use it. So, anyone else have some fun 4th of July memories, traditions, whatnot?
Well, used to be my grandpa actually whole fireworks show from yard, Washington, did all the fireworks, and it actually got kind of popular that he crowded around the neighborhood.
Your audio's cutting in and out. It is really difficult to hear what you're saying. Is that anyone else catching that?
Yeah, I'm catching that on my end too.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not just me. So, JT, you working on seeing if you can figure out what's going on with your audio?
Yeah, I don't suppose that made it.
No, it cut off mid-sentence there again.
It might be a sensitivity issue because it's like cutting off certain words. It's not that we can't like hear anything. So
that could be
it could just
too.
be that the mic is just like not sensitive enough or something.
Right, or maybe turn off their noise suppression.
Oh yeah, I hear that noise suppression causes problems.
It's okay. JT's just shy. That's what we determined.
Oh, okay.
That's the lore now. Nothing changed.
So, while he's working that out, anyone else got some fun memories?
I can go real quick.
Yeah.
So like, 20 years ago, I guess, back when I was like still in college, my sister had a friend, and we always used to go to her family's place. They did things like shoot skeet and just have a bunch of fireworks.
Fun.
And the first time I went, it was right after a very big party, so I was hungover as heck. And for whatever reason, like, I got nominated to set off all their fireworks, and I'm not like some huge fireworks guy. I love setting them off, but they had like professional style stuff, and it all seemed like they would shoot up into the air, explode, and it didn't get up high enough, so it's always just like shooting sparks and embers and everything else back down at the crowd. So anyways, I ran their fireworks for whatever reason. I don't know why you'd give some hungover kid that responsibility, but they did. And then they were also drinking. I was too hungover for that, so I drank. And during the drive home, it was also like a terrible Nebraska storm, like we seem to have a lot recently. And so there's like lightning and stuff going on around me, hard to see, just tons of fog. I am just dying, sweating, like everyone else is asleep. Didn't have any clue that happened. We got back and they're like, why do you look so sweaty? And I was like, just don't even ask. So 4th of July, best time ever.
So there are, given that this is a frequent holiday for hospital visits, has anyone had to spend any of this day in the hospital for whether it was your fault or not?
Thankfully, no. I've kept things safe.
Nope.
Fireworks.
What are y'all doing? Like, to get in the hospital today? What?
Being
Firework
stupid with
explosions
fireworks, usually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, legit?
Oh yeah, the ridiculousness of like how much is like compacted into some of the fireworks, and people are not always safe. And well,
Firing off Roman candles at each other or something? Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
This is America.
Yeah.
This is America, okay?
What?
Yeah, you gotta modify them. Like,
you go big or you go
together.
home. You go big or you go home. That's the rule.
Them's the rules.
That's crazy. Man. That stuff doesn't happen here, I'm telling you.
Do you even have fireworks in Canada?
Well, in the province that I'm in, there's a lot of cities that can't. We're pretty much in an area where you can't, or at least I remember when we were younger we couldn't. But we would just sneak across the border to another city, get fireworks, then run back and fire them anyways in our area, so we didn't care.
Excellent. So, all right. Yeah, I'm messing with the social stream, trying to figure out how to fit it in here. But now the text is too big. I apologize for my professionalism. So we'll just have to work with
channel
this.
Lately? Come on.
So
I'm also no exemplar of professionalism.
But I did see Alec Baldwin's finger hopping and saying, I stayed up too late playing video games and just woke up. Shoot me a link if you want me to join. Happy birthday. Yes, I did message you yesterday. So, that was one thing. Other thing I forgot to mention. So, I did I'd been putting this poll out in my last couple of streams, and it was pretty positive, and that was, should I start my own Discord server? And it was, I think, out of like the 15 votes I got, only like 1 or 2 of them were no, and I have a feeling one of those might have come from Angry Canadian, because he's like, oh, not another Discord to keep track of, and I totally get that. That's why I was like, I totally understand people saying no. I don't know, maybe he said yes, but anyways, yesterday, while I was working out the logistics of the stream, we have people who replied, say, yeah, I'll hop on, was more than 10, and with Restream, on the free version, you can have 6. We're on the lowest paid, the lowest tier paid version, which is 10 people. But more than 10 people replied, yes, I'll hop on the stream. And so I was like, okay, well, if more than 10 people are going to come on, we'll have to do it through Discord, which I don't normally do because Discord has a limit of 25. I was like, oh, that'll be plenty. So I started creating a group chat between all of us because I didn't have a Discord server yet. And the max amount of people on a group chat is 10 as well. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm just, because I was going to have the poll on this stream as well saying, hey, should I start a Discord server? But I was like, okay, I need to have a chat room with a 25-person limit that I have control of. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and create my Discord. So I worked on that yesterday. And I sent out the invites to a lot of people. And once you join ABF, you should have one in your Discord DMs. And if not, I will send you another one. And once you're in the Discord, I will whitelist you for the call. So, yeah. And I saw James here, but in a sec, I was thinking it was Kay in chat, but I always get you guys mixed up when.
I literally made that other YouTube account because people used to get confused. It was always me in chat for the longest time, and then one time James used it. I'm like, no, we need a separate account. Or people will not know. And the thing is that him and I have like similar personality too, so it honestly could blend in at times.
Yes, I think that is an excellent call. Let's see here. But James, yeah, it was James. And Ken, you get blow a firework, but you can blow a dog. Oh, you can't blow up a firework, but you can blow a dog. Love my country. Sorry, what was that, JT?
Sorry, nope. Not you guys.
Oh, your audio is still pretty rough. But Jason's was here. That's what we do here in states. Illinois hates it, but Wisconsin border has so much. Nice. So let's see here. So yeah. Let me just double check. So if you guys want to vamp for just a moment, I want to make sure that I sent ABF the invite.
By the way, I'm announcing today as a day of peace. I will not insult Mace Windu for the entirety of today, as a bridge between Canada and America, and also for Nerdy Neo's birthday. So today, I do not hate Mace Windu.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. Hey, I see Psychotic Mongoose joined the server. ABF joined the server. Jason joined the server. I think I saw that Jason said he's not going to be able to join, unfortunately. Let's see here. Where was that?
Are we doing better with my voice now? Did this help?
Ooh, buttery smooth.
That does sound much better. Yeah, there's Jason. Happy birthday, Neo. Sorry I won't be able to make it unless I can find a way at work. No worries, man. Appreciate you just hopping in. Oh, and I missed this one from James. Happy freedom birthday, Neo! So thank you. Yeah, all right. Let me get... let's see here. I'm still new to this run in Discord thing, so if you guys... I mentioned this when I started it yesterday. If you have any suggestions, things that I can do to make it better... Oh, that's not what I want to do. Let me know. I am always open to suggestions. And, yeah, especially from people who have run a Discord server before, which I have never done. So, yeah. I know that there's all sorts of cool things you can do with bots to automate things, so I'm definitely going to need some help in those departments. So.
Sounds like a lot of work to set up all these bots and everything.
Yep. I am bot free, so I couldn't help you there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't need a bot. It's fine. I'll deal with everything. I just get those crypto people every once in a while, just instantly ban them and then call it a day. That's really about it.
See, like anytime I post a link on X, I get like 5 bots following me. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a graphic designer. Like, no thanks, I make my own stuff.
Yeah, one of the first people to join the Discord yesterday, I had no idea where he came from. He messaged me saying, hi. I was like, hey, how's it going? How'd you hear me? He's like, oh, I saw your post on Twitter. Would you like to hear my proposition? I'm like, oh, really?
Oh, no.
Did he DM you and spam you? I had to deal with one for like a week. He would just message me and it'd be like, this is my deal. I'll give it to you for $399.99. I'm like, what are you giving me? So I trolled it for a week, and then finally it talked in our Discord. And as soon as that happened, I made fun of it and it left instantly.
He just DM'd me saying hi, and I said hi back. How'd you hear me? He told me Twitter, and then he said, well, did you hear my proposition? And then I didn't respond, and he hasn't messaged any further. So, but yeah, it's like one of the first people I got.
It wasn't to you guys either, because I got the same guy as Neo.
Yeah, it was that guy. So he must. Did he DM you as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I just ignored him. I was like, because I was like, she's like, hi. I was like, never seen you before. So that's why I went to you. I was like, maybe he's a friend of yours. He's like, nope, never met him. I'm like, I'm just, nah.
Yeah. I think that was because you and Carl, I think, were the only ones that were in the server at the time. So maybe Carl got a DM from him as well. But yeah, I'm assuming I'll probably have to deal with some bots occasionally. He seems okay because he hasn't spammed. He just messaged once and hasn't responded. So hopefully it won't be a problem. But yeah, things that come
it'll
with,
be fine. They filter themselves out after a while. Trust me.
Yeah. So. I added a couple more people to the call who just joined the Discord. So if you see the B-Day stream chat in my new Discord, which the link to my Discord is also in the stream description on YouTube, but I can also drop it Let's see. Do I have to do that on each individual chat? Everyone that's replied so far has been in YouTube, so I'm just going to drop it in YouTube. Discord. Let's see if the bot works this time. It should. Hopefully, it worked. Because someone said, because originally I was trying to do Stream Elements bot and that wasn't working, and someone was like, "Oh, try Nightbot," and so I tried that, and the first time I did it, it worked, and then the second and now third time that I'm trying it, it's not working. So awesome. As mentioned, yes, I am the epitome of professionalism, as you can see. But I did just have my 1 year on YouTube anniversary this last weekend, so appreciate you guys coming and helping me grow. It has been so much fun hanging out with you guys and getting to know you guys and becoming good friends with you. And as of yesterday, I was at 194 subs, so I'm 5 away from 200. If we could hit it on the stream, that would be awesome. But I did see that I got one more. So as of a couple this morning, I'm at 195. So 5 to go to get 200. That'd be an awesome birthday gift to hit that on stream if that was happening. If that was able to happen. It's like if Carl can get 1,000 in like a week without doing anything, maybe I can get 5. Hopefully, that'd be nice. It is crazy how his channel has exploded. He's at almost 1,100 now. And he still doesn't believe that it's real. So
he deserves it. He does really great content. I've seen a bunch of you guys on his channel as well. I've obviously been on there, and I think he does a really good show. I like the questions he asks people. I think he deep dives into games, quite well. Because a lot of people just kind of go on a surface level, but I think he does it. I think general this group is really good at deep diving, but I've just noticed like his past few shows have been great. I was listening to Fractured and him talk
I was
yesterday.
just gonna mention that. That was a great one.
I was spurging about Spider-Man to them. Spider-Man sucks now. But it was a great show. I still have to catch up with the rest of that. And I think I was watching, I think Nia was talking about the 360 as well.
Yes,
correctly?
when I was,
Yeah.
because I was on with him on Friday with Canadian and there was 4 of us. Well, Jason was on. It was Jason, Canadian, me, and Carl on Friday night, and we were talking about the 6th generation. We were talking all about Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube, Dreamcast. And then on Saturday night, on my actual channel anniversary, I was back on again, and him and I just talked about Xbox 360 for a couple hours, and that was a lot of fun. And
yeah, so I mean, lots of great shows. I'm not surprised that he's getting a lot of subs, and I love to see it personally.
And I commented a couple things because I was there live for most of Filters and his show last night, but I had to bounce out, so I caught the rest of it later, and I put a couple comments. But Carl's not here, so I'll wait till he hops in. I think he said he was going to be here, so hopefully he joins, and I can give him a hard time about a couple things that I commented on his video.
I'm gonna go see what you posted. I'm curious.
Oh, and we got a newcomer to the chat, Beard of Liberty. What is up, Beard? How's it going?
Yo.
Hello, sir.
Are you muted? We're not hearing you.
Hello.
Beard of Liberty on America's Liberty Day. Are you there? You should. Oh, dude. If you're going out and doing anything, you should get like the beard spray or the hair, temporary hairspray, and do your beard red, white, and blue. That'd be dope. All right. Well, we'll give you a moment to figure out your audio. But yeah, I've got some games to give away. So if anyone wants to potentially earn a game, hopefully the bot is working. But go ahead and hit ~games in the chat, and I will run some giveaways throughout the stream. And I will be reaching out to you in the next couple days, maybe over the weekend, and give you some games, whoever ends up winning. I do still have everyone that won over the last weekend. I have not gotten around to getting those out, but I have not forgotten. I have written them down, so don't worry. I will be doing that soon. It's just been a busy week. So, Beard, you got your audio figured out yet? I'm going to say that's a no. What was that, Kay?
Still working on it.
Still working on it. All I was going to say is, how can you not subscribe to this man? He's literally giving away games on his own birthday, folks. Come on.
Hey,
seriously. Who does that? Who does that? Nobody.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
No cost to you.
Do it.
So
do it, you ding dong.
And Flame Mage is here, saying happy birthday, Nerdino. Thanks, Flame Mage. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I've been throughout basically since the beginning of the year, I'm always keeping an eye on game sales, and I talked about this, I think, on the beginning of my anniversary stream. That I've been and the games that I have to give away, I've got Xbox games and Steam games, but I will let winners pick what ones they want. So I'll be sending the list like, hey, here's some games that you can pick from. So but I keep an eye on game sales, and I pick up games when they are on discount to give away later. And Xbox makes it super easy because you can gift a game to literally anyone as long as you have an email address. So what I do on Xbox, I just put in my own email address and gift it to myself and then hang on to that code to give away later. However, Steam is stupid, and you can't do that. You can only gift a game that's to someone that's on your friend list at that immediate time. You cannot get a code for later to give away unless you buy it from a third-party retailer. You yourself cannot go onto Steam and buy a code, hang on to it, and give it away later. Super dumb. So
it used to be a thing, but it got abused. I don't know if it's a currency thing or what it is, but I remember like early days of Steam, you used to be able
I think
to
I
just,
remember
like,
that. Yeah.
get whatever, and then they changed that. And I remember when I was doing stuff for our channel, I'm like, wait, James, I thought this was always a thing because, like, back when we were younger, we'd always gift things to each other. And he's like, no, it changed. So yeah, I think it was an abuse thing that they're trying to work around. That's why, but. Fanatical is always a really good place if you don't want to use Steam for that. Like, you can use Fanatical keys, and they do good sales too. So
yeah, someone I was talking to told me about Fanatical, so I've got a page pulled up for a game that I want to buy that's on sale on there, cheaper than it is on the Steam sale right now. So after my birthday today, I've got right now my Steam shopping cart and my Xbox shopping cart is like over $200 because there's so many games that are on super heavy discount that I want to get. So I'm hoping to get some money for my birthday. And I'm
waiting to pull the trigger on some myself. I'm like, dang it! What do I want to put on the laundry list of things? What do I want to get?
It's like, okay, I get paid Friday, so I can get a few of these.
We got Static saying, "Good morning. What's up, Static?"
How about now? Did my boomer butt figure out?
There it is. We hear Beard of Liberty. What's up,
welcome.
Beard?
Yes.
Hello and
Now I can
welcome.
do that.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh. Did we lose him? Oh, he's on camera with some Murica stuff. So good to see you, Beard. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. And we also had a newcomer to the call, ABF. What's up, ABF? How you doing today? Hey, there he is.
Great. How about you?
With a wall of Murica behind him.
ABF is on the call. I need to hide this thing back behind me. And all the other things back there, too.
Is that a Colt back there?
That's a Smith & Wesson 686-3. It was actually my uncle's first duty gun whenever he joined the police force in Houston back in the late 80s.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And it's got an N7 branding as well.
I noticed. I first noticed the N7 right beneath it.
Yeah, I actually recently discovered that I still have my, like, pristine mint Mass Effect 3 Collector's Edition, and that was in there.
Nice.
Like, this has to go somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, after because Mass Effect is my favorite franchise of all time, as most of you guys know, and Mass Effect 3 is my single favorite game of all time. On a recent on Melee's channel, on their town hall, James was showing that he has a collector's edition Mass Effect 3 signed by both Mark Meer, the voice of Male Shepard, and Jennifer Hale, the voice of Femme Shep. And I was like,
nice.
Name your price. I will sell you my arm and my leg. I want that.
I don't want to mog on you too hard, but I can find it again if you guys want to see it today.
If you are and you want to pull it up on stream, that would be
grab
dope.
it
But yeah, I was like,
once
name your price. I will give you anything for that.
You've got 2 kidneys. You can get rid of one.
Exactly. So I actually started looking because I have the collector's edition of Mass Effect 1 right there. It's the Steelbook. But Mass Effect 2 and 3, I never got it, but I always wanted the collector's edition. And so after that stream last month, I was like, I'm going to go look at, because I've never actually collected any video games. I was like, maybe I'll go and collect those. And I found out that the Mass Effect 1 collector's edition is actually the one that's worth the most. So the Mass Effect 2 and 3 collector's editions are pretty cheap. So I'm going to pick those up at some point. But of course, I won't have them signed like Lucky James does. And he hates that game. Yeah.
I just have the whole problem with the ending stuff. Like,
yeah,
the ending,
exactly.
They crud the bed so hard. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah, nice.
You had one job to do.
So,
and I'm still upset they changed the game completely, removing the whole secondary character that was supposed to be introduced if you got Shepard killed in Mass Effect 2.
Oh, no, and James is saying, I could use a kidney.
Oh, he's the one to start exchanging body parts now, okay?
But
Can anybody use a spleen?
who left the spleen ball out where someone could trip on it?
I didn't get into the collector's editions early on in Mass Effect. I do somewhere around here have the BioShock 1 on Xbox, like the Big Daddy figure that apparently is pretty sought after.
Nice.
I don't have the whole like box and everything that went with it, but I don't know. That the hog back here,
really
I don't know
quick.
if it's kind of shiny. The gold Halo hog. Yeah, that's apparently a thing that people like. These are things I just recently rediscovered, like cleaning out storage and things.
And James is saying he's got to work on his Ted DiBiase impression. I've heard that name. I don't know who that is. I think it's a wrestler. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a wrestler.
Okay. Jason's saying that Steam's sale. He got Elden Ring, so cool. And I did not see it show up in the chat, but the little bot here is lighting up with a bunch of people who are ready to win a game. So I'm going to roll it right now. We're going to do our first giveaway, and it is Fractured Filter.
What? I didn't even... What? I didn't even do the thing for it.
Oh, well, maybe
Sweet.
maybe it's grabbing people who
Or was
aren't.
that from last time? Was that from last time?
It could be. So,
Cool.
yeah, I'll reach out
Great.
to you guys later on. So let me write that down. Filter. Yeah, thanks for everyone for joining me. ABF, how's it going? You got any cool plans to celebrate America's birthday and also my own? I used to always say on July 3rd at work, I'd be like, hey, have a happy my birthday.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I ran in the kitchen to make some coffee. Now I'm going to a pool party later, probably.
Nice. Yeah, it's what's it like in your part of town? Because it's been over 110 here the last few days, and even the pool is almost 90 degrees, and I don't even have it heated.
It's very hot. You basically have your air conditioner in your car on full blast for 45 minutes, and you still aren't going to turn it down. So.
Yeah, I'm headed after this. I'm heading up to the mountains. My uncle is like camp counseling for kids this summer because he loves the outdoors. So he's like, "Hey, I can't come down and hang out with you, but if you want to come up here, we can celebrate your birthday up here today." So I was like, "Sweet, yeah." But he's like, "Hey, can you be up here at like 9 o'clock?" I'm like, "I've got other stuff going on in the morning, so I will be there in the early afternoon because I want to hang out with all of my best internet friends." So I'm glad you guys are able to be here and hang out with me and help celebrate my birthday.
Absolutely, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And
happy
also,
I
I was
just-
a terrible friend that didn't say it. Happy birthday.
No, thank you.
Nerdy, I DM'd you something in Discord. You might want to take a quick peek.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a lot of noises going off, so I'm ignoring a lot of them. So thank you for
I don't blame you.
mentioning
Trip
it.
a insecurity of mine, so I'm just like, friend.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think I saw this one before. This is...
Oh, okay. I figured, but I thought, you know what? Just in case.
Yeah.
You might want to look at this.
After that stream where James showed me that he had the signed one, I went and started looking at signed copies, and I think does have a lot of signatures from the team that worked on it, but I don't think it's actually got Mark Meir and Jennifer Hale.
Oh, I thought I looked at the description. It said signed by Shepard, Tally, I thought it said it was, yeah. It's signed by the cast, Tally, Ashley, Shepard, Jack, and the game director, Casey Hudson.
Okay.
So
cool. Maybe I just missed it, or this could be a different posting than what I was originally looking at. But thanks for sending me that. I will definitely look into that.
No problem, dude.
So appreciate it. But yeah, he sent me a link to a eBay copy, a signed copy of the Mass Effect 3 Collector's Edition, which I very well may indulge at some point. So, and we also got Jerry Crow saying, "Cool costume, thank you." July 4th is my birthday, so I wanted to go all out. So, all right, let's see here. Oh, and James said he's got to check on the price of what his might be worth. Yeah, sell it to me.
And since we mentioned Mass Effect recently, not that most people here actually care, but I know you tried to get Mass Effect 3 like multiplayer thing going not that long ago, and my stuff was just broken.
Yeah.
if anybody else
Oh,
comes
no.
across that on PC where your license is, like if you buy it in Steam and it says EA, it says you don't have a license for this.
You got a
I
license
forget the
for
exact like file order, but you track down the licenses that are stored on your PC and delete them. That's the simplest fix that took me about 3 weeks to find out.
that. Deleting
Just
it.
delete
That's
the
good to know.
files,
That's good
and
to
then
know.
it updates and everything is fine. So I've been kind of itching to get back into Mass Effect 3 multiplayer again.
That was the only thing that kind of annoyed me with the Legendary Edition was that the multiplayer wasn't included with it. I'm
Yep,
like, but how
no
do you not
multiplayer.
include that? Because that was like one of the few good things about that dang game. Like it was actually pretty well. They did a pretty good job with it and everything. Like, how do you not include that? What the heck?
My thing that baffled my mind with that is it's from EA, one of the most money grubby companies in the industry. This is the way to monetize it, and they took it out. So you can only get it. Only money you get is from the purchase of the game. When you can, there's loot boxes in the game, and no one ever had a problem with the loot boxes in Mass Effect until I think the first loot box controversy was Shadow of War.
Yeah,
They stopped like paying attention to multiplayer on the original Mass Effect 3, so you could kind of get away with like allegedly gaming the system to benefit yourself. But it would fit their MO perfectly to bring in the Legendary and now say, now we're watching things. If you game the system for yourself, you're gone, so you better spend money.
Yeah.
Why would they pass that up?
Yeah, I bought it on Steam
after
I got my current PC up and running late last summer, and I bought Mass Effect 3 on Steam when it went on sale in the Black Friday sale. And I because I've put in hundreds of hours on the Xbox version, and so I use the cheat engine, which is basically like the Game Shark, to figure out where the money it sits in the code, and I just basically gave myself infinite money so I could buy a bunch of loot boxes to get my character on the Steam version up to where it was on the Xbox version.
You go.
So you can do that, and you don't get banned because they don't watch that anymore.
Well, and there's no achievements tied to that anymore. So
there is. But one of the great things about Mass Effect 3 is that every single multiplayer achievement has an alternate unlock condition for single player if you don't want to do the multiplayer, which is one of the correct. There are three correct ways to do multiplayer achievements, and that is one of them. And I've never seen another game do that. So, and one thing I was going to say about Filter, when you said about getting Shepard killed at the end of Mass Effect 2, I did that. Because I was like, you can
gotta have at least one game with it, right?
Because I was like, I wonder what happens in Mass Effect 3 if you get Shepard killed in 2. And it took me like 4 or 5 tries to make sure I got everyone killed, because it's actually pretty difficult to get every single question, every single decision wrong. But I finally did it, and Shepard died. He made the jump, and I think only Joker was there, and he's not strong enough to pull you up onto the Normandy. And when you go to Mass Effect 3, that save game, there's no save game to import, so you just have to start with the default Shepard with no backstory if you want. So there is no replacement character. So because I was always curious about that.
I remember them talking about that early on and everything. Like, that'll be really an interesting playthrough then. And then Shepard magically resurrects himself. Go figure. I mean, he's already he did it once. He can do it again. But I was like, guys, you dropped the ball so hard on this game, because we were all looking forward to it. It was the end all for the trilogy. Is like, let's go, so pumped. And what did they do? They just completely, almost I don't want to not streamline, but just like made it so linear towards that end point. It's just like, guys,
they suffered the same way that the series on TV Lost did.
Right.
They had so many questions and so many things. They had to by having so many choices, they had to limit themselves at the ending. I live in the headcanon from the beginning of Mass Effect 3. Shepard is indoctrinated.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my god, I hate that theory.
Indoctrination theory is my headcanon.
Why people hate it, I understand it. But that is my only hope for
that was one of the like, when I heard about that indoctrination theory, and I could absolutely see that being the case, like, because he's been around nothing but Reaper tech for the longest time, so it's a very strong possibility that could happen. I just learned my Shepard is basically being this equivalent of Big Boss, where he would have gone off after Mass Effect 2, just started recruiting massive amounts of people, getting the army ready to take on the Reapers, and yes, I get my freaking Star Wars ending. He wins, kicks the Reapers' butts and sends them packing. Let's go. It's like I'm sorry. I wanted to destroy the Reapers. Like they showed the plans on how they could go about things in Mass Effect 1. Concentrate fire. You could take these things out. Do it, and they didn't. They dropped the ball, and it just was sad. I was frustrated. I wanted to love that game. I do up until that damn ending, and I understand people were like, "Where's the last boss? What the heck's going on?" No, you speak to a Star Child. Like
the last boss was Marauder Shields.
Green ending. Come on.
No, the last boss is Marauder Shields.
Yeah, Marauder Shield.
So James is saying to fix it, you got to delete the license in this location, but then ABF is just delete EA entirely.
Yeah, look, I respect that too. If I could,
Anything
I
with
would.
Electronic Arts.
Can't really argue with you there. So Carl's here. What's up, Carl?
Hello there. Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you. Looks like you're having a little bit of trouble with your PNG tuber, but it looks like you got it working.
Yeah, I
He's
was.
dressed for the occasion. He's dressed for the occasion.
Well, thank you for joining me. Yeah, so I mentioned earlier before you joined that I had to give you a little bit of flack from your stream with Filter you last night, which was a great stream. Did I close it? Shoot, I did close it, didn't I?
I don't know. I just got out of the shower, so I missed a lot of the early chatter you were having.
Oh, yeah, we were just...
No, he was saving when you got on.
We were talking about how that you've had a lot of great streams lately, and your channel is blowing up. So I was like, hey, maybe if he can get 1,000 in a couple weeks, maybe I can get the 5 I need to get to 200. Yeah, well, still 195. But anyways, I just wanted to, you know, as is my reputation, I have to give you a little bit of flack from your stream last night, because this isn't just you. This is a lot of people. But you know how I am about grammar, and a lot of people say the cavalry has arrived. No, it's the cavalry have arrived. The cavalry is horse-mounted soldiers. Calvary is the hill that Jesus was crucified on. A lot of people get that mixed up. And you were also mentioning David Bowie's movie Pan's Labyrinth. It was Labyrinth. Pan's Labyrinth is a very different movie that isn't even actually in English, because I got them mixed up one time. I'm like, this is a Spanish movie and there's no David Bowie. What the heck is this?
So you're the only one that can make mistakes, huh?
That was a long time ago. But yes, it is my birthday, so I'm...
a long time ago. Oh.
It's my birthday. I can make mistakes if I want to.
It's my damn party. I'll cry if I want to.
Pan's Labyrinth was a weird movie. I really enjoy it, but I had some friends that I was like hanging out with at the mall back in the day when it came out, and they said, "Let's go see a movie." They said, "Oh, I've heard good things about this." That was my first ever seeing a subtitled movie in the theater.
Really?
I had zero idea what I was getting into, and I've been a fan of that ever since.
Nice.
Yeah, is that movie fun? Fun may not be the right word. Dark but entertaining.
And you're talking about Pan's Labyrinth, right?
Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
I could do without David Bowie's codpiece. That's a little too much.
Yeah, I've never actually watched in their entirety either of those movies, but I do know the difference between them.
Yeah, Pan's Labyrinth is fantastic. If you like monster creations, like in
it's Guillermo del Toro, right?
Hellboy movie. Yeah, it's Guillermo del Toro. So his monster creations in the Hellboy in the Golden whatever. Yeah, the second Hellboy movie.
Golden Circle?
Yeah, well, whatever it is. Like his monster creations in that are taken to even more extreme in Pan's Labyrinth. And in fact, I think the guy who played Abe Sapien played the Pan in Pan's Labyrinth and had to learn Spanish like phonetically because he didn't speak it.
I actually love that actor that plays Abe.
Oh, he's fantastic.
It's Christian saying Mass Effect 3 is the example where the ending overshadowed everything. Yeah, a lot of people hated it because the ending was just so bad.
Yeah.
So just like Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes.
Entire game.
Yeah,
Wow.
Kay hated
Stupid
it,
child.
and
This is
so
like
did
the first,
James.
like,
I
15
hated it
minutes.
immediately. I
It took,
hate
like,
the Star
15
Child so
freaking
much.
minutes. I literally walked in and I was like, this feels soulless. And then there was some kid being weird, and I'm chasing this kid. And then there's this weird fever dream. I'm like, this is terrible. I hate this.
See, I didn't mind the whole fever dream thing, probably because I love Max Payne, and that's what it kind of reminded me of.
but
Was
Max Payne-
Max?
It's good. Max Payne does a good job at it.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
I said it's
Why you gotta
a
be this
peaceful
way?
day about Mace Windu, but not about Mass Effect.
Oh!
I draw the line.
I was gonna say about that because there was Filter replied to it. Was it in Discord yesterday? Yeah, it was in Discord yesterday
with,
about Mace versus Sephiroth asteroid. And I'm like, yeah, Mace would destroy that.
Meteor?
You backed me up with the Shatterpoint technique. I was like, yeah, Filter.
I may have garnered the ire of angry Canadian, but I was willing to do it.
Shout out to Angry Canadian.
Angry Canadian, you expect ire, right?
Yeah, he's a good dude. It's probably, let's see here, about 2 a.m. for him right now. So I bet he probably would have been here if it wasn't for being at a terrible time for him over in the land of the rising sun. So, but yeah, you know what? I'm going to do another roll for a giveaway here, and it looks like almost everyone here's little light is lit up. I don't know why. Oh, maybe it's because they already won. So I'm going to roll it here and give away another game. And APF is the winner of this one. So I'll write that down. I'll be reaching out to you probably tomorrow or this weekend, and we'll get that all sorted out. So,
Nice.
What did I win?
a game of some kind. It'll be your choice. I'll be sending you a list of games that you can pick, and then I'll send you whatever you pick. So ABF. So, yeah. So, since you represent America the most with your wall of awesomeness behind you, what is your favorite weapon that you own?
My favorite weapon that I own is probably the Mac 11.
Mac 11. Nice. Do you go out shooting much?
I went last week. I try to go at least once a week.
Nice.
But, yeah, the Mac is awesome. They made a bajillion of them in 1986 because that's when they found out they were going to be banned. And you can basically just strip the upper off of it and put modern day uppers on it, and that's what is on there now is a Lage upper, which accepts suppressor.
Nice.
And you can also put like a 5.56 upper on there.
Interesting.
There's rumor there's a belt fed upper in the works that's gonna be coming out soon. So.
A belt fed for a Mac 11?
Yep.
That's like, talk about the definition of spray and pray.
You're probably not gonna find anything. It's still a prototype, but Lage Manufacturing is supposedly working on some new stuff. So
that's awesome. So, do you get to do lots of fireworks in your part of the country?
The aerial ones are banned in Arizona, but that doesn't stop anybody. Unfortunately, I think I only have like 1 or 2 mortars left, so that's gonna be about because I haven't taken a road trip to Wyoming in a while. So
okay.
Hey, that's where I'm moving to.
Nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Let's see here. Is there anyone? Oh, no.
Yeah, kind of limited to the Costco fireworks that just kind of roll around on the pavement, you know.
Okay, yeah, that's what we got here as well. So, okay. So, Carl, you got anything else going on today that you're doing for fun?
No, not
you blowing
really.
it? You blowing anything up?
No, that's Saturday. Yeah, today it's the weather over here in Illinois and like the Midwest in general has been kind of rainy on and off.
Can't complain.
But
Yep.
you know, it's because it's Thursday, a lot of people work tomorrow, so nobody has like any parties planned. A lot of the towns have their fireworks on Saturday, try to do all that stuff. So like that's why we're going to be doing all that stuff on Saturday, having a cookout, going to sit in the hot tub because it's supposed to be nice over here.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, and we got Spartacus saying happy birthday, Neo. Thank you, Spartacus. Appreciate that. And James is asking the dancing guy, which I believe was Charlie's avatar while he was away. What's that dancing guy? I swear I played that game. What is that, Charlie?
That dancing guy is the general like shopkeeper for Secret Mana.
Secret. Oh, a JRPG. That's. I would be surprised if James had played that. Like me, we are not big fans of JRPGs. So, yeah. Secret Mana.
I got an itch for it like about a month ago, so I just I leaned really hard into it. Of all the games that I started, I only finished like 2 of them.
Carl, I'm sure you probably played some of those, right?
The Mana series, no.
Oh, okay. Other Carl, have you played
Really?
Secret of Mana?
Carl, you haven't played. I'm shocked.
I
played Secret of Mana a long time ago. I love that game, but
I figured. I've heard good things about it from JRPG fans.
I feel like I played so many JRPGs in succession that sometimes they blend together. And so
Yeah,
sometimes I get
they
like
will.
elements of that confused with like Golden Sun, even though they're like completely different.
Yeah, because Mana is more of like a little bit of an action RPG, right? And it
Yeah.
was 3
Yes.
player, which was awesome back in the day.
James says it's on his bucket list.
I don't know why it's on his bucket list. He hates every JRPG known to man.
I know there's the one that
closer.
everyone says like you got to play at least once in your life. Chrono Trigger. I know he's
Oh,
mentioned
yeah.
that before.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's the other one I
definitely.
left half finished.
Chrono Trigger is really good, but it's I guess kind of sequel, maybe not. I don't really know.
Oh,
Chrono Cross.
Chrono Cross.
is
Oh, I love
overlooked.
Chrono Cross as well.
It's fantastic, but it's very often overlooked because it doesn't really have the legacy that Chrono Trigger has.
Yeah, and the system was a little. It was very. It's an interesting combat system that they implemented for it. Instead of just like your usual, just turn-based stuff of just like attack, or magic and stuff like that. They did a like you could do kind of chain combos and stuff like that, and then they did have the magic system, but like it was mainly the whole aspect of like you could depending on how you work the percentages and just the regular attacks, you could do like either like 3 to 4 hits on a enemy and stuff like that. I don't know why, but I just fell in love with that game, and especially then like you had a much larger cast that you could recruit. Granted, a lot of them really fell to the wayside of being part of the story and everything, but
I mean,
they had a really
begin right from that opening cutscene with that soundtrack. That opening.
Oh
theme
yeah,
song.
that's what.
Oof.
Yeah, it just like dragged me right in with that as well. I'll still fire it up every now and then just to hear that, and then also to play a bit of the game because it is good. The story gets a kind of weird considering they're trying to do like a whole like lit universal thing. It's kind of weird, but it's worth a playthrough at least once.
James says, I don't hate them, I just don't like their gameplay. So, yes, I hate them.
Yeah, no, I have the Mana series. I just haven't gotten around to it because JRPGs take like 7 years to complete.
That's what I've been saying. I love JRPGs, but it's gotten to a point where it's like I'm spending like 6 months on this game. I need to go play shorter experiences so I can get more under my belt.
AVF, what's your take on JRPGs? You a fan? Not a fan?
Not a fan. Although I am.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not an art style that really like caters to me. I'm more of a modern gamer, I guess. If we're gonna be doing those kind of games. So.
Yeah. The closest thing. Yeah, I'm definitely more of as I said, Mass Effect's my favorite. So I'm definitely more of a Western RPG fan. But the closest thing to a JRPG fan that I really enjoyed were the South Park RPGs. Those were a lot of fun, and they were very funny.
Oh yeah, those were good.
And I know they were inspired by JRPGs, so that'll be like my favorite JRPG with an asterisk.
Paper Mario specifically, everyone overshadows it. Paper Mario is the game that inspired those. So every time people are like, South Park is so good, I'm like, go play Thousand Year Door. It's literally a perfect game.
They talked about that. It was. They talked about like Dungeons and Dragons it particularly inspired the second game, for the South Park game. So yeah.
Yeah,
I have such
like,
a
the story elements, yeah, but like the
What's up, Classy?
gameplay and everything is 100% Paper Mario.
Thanks for the wishes.
So, like, speaking of Thousand Year Door, is the remake worth picking up, or should I just mod the original?
Yes.
No, pick it
the
up.
remake is. Yeah, the remake is really good. There's a lot of new features and
Good to hear.
and everything. It's great.
It's got a lot of good like quality of life changes as well. Simple things like being able to change the characters on the fly and like having pipes that are marked properly when you have to backtrack. It's like night and day playing this version. So yeah, you should.
Oh.
And on top of that too, the music is a lot better too.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think the Switch music's better.
Okay.
James is agreeing. The South Park RPGs are great. So. All right. Bliss, I haven't heard from you in a little while. Are you a fan of JRPGs?
Sometimes. I mean, the problem with JRPGs is like I am so sick of the fantasy. There's like the one guy that's gonna go save the world. That's like all of their storylines. So I've played a bunch. I still buy them. I start them and then I lose interest like within 30 minutes. So Yeah,
Understandable.
It is what it is.
Oh,
I've had an idea for kind of an RPG. Like if I can ever get my stuff together and actually make a game, is it's gonna be like an RPG set in a modern setting, kind of like Earthbound. But your main methods of like attack and all that is just hurling insults. So you would start like your level 1 is like second grade playground. It's like you're a duty head, and it does like 1 damage. But eventually you level it up to the point where you would say stuff that I cannot say on the stream.
That sounds pretty funny.
I get on board with that.
That sounds very politically correct.
Have you played Monkey Island?
I started Monkey Island, and my attention span, like I need to just settle down and focus on it. But I've started it at least.
So the reason I'm asking is because there's actually a section in Monkey Island. It's known.
I
for
forgot
that,
about that.
games, where like you literally hurl insults back and forth, and that's how you like combat each other. And even with Sea of Thieves, they did like a Monkey Island tribute, and they had that as well in it. So you might want to try that just if you're trying to build like an RPG with that mechanic, see how it plays out in a game.
All right, yeah.
Nice. And Flame Mage is saying that he just bought the South Park games. Can't wait to replay. He had pirate versions of them, of Stick of Truth. So cool. Yeah, I hope you enjoy them. Even as a non-turn-based fan, I found them enjoyable. And I had to do Stick of Truth like 3 or 4 times because I'm a completionist, and there are a ton of missables in that one.
Yeah. It just makes me think of Christmas, and I don't know why.
Was there anything Christmas related in that game?
South Park?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
It's snowing there. Maybe you played it during like the holiday season.
You guys are making me very upset that you're not getting the abortion joke.
Oh boy.
Okay, it flew over everyone's head.
Oh,
Wait, it flew over my head even more now. I thought you were just talking about like Snow Day, and I was like,
That's what I was
No.
thinking too. I was like, there's the
No.
South Park Snow Day game.
Remember when Randy's in the abortion clinic and then they start playing Christmas Time Comes
oh
Rolling.
yeah. That's right.
I
Yeah.
forgot about the music part.
So the funny thing about that was I actually played that around Christmas, Stick of Truth. And I was like, this is so weird that this is playing right now. Is this like an in-game thing that they just play for like different seasons or something? I didn't know for the longest time.
So, hey, Nagarnal's here saying, "Hail, Nerdy Neo and panel. Happy 4th of July, everyone." What's up, Nagarnal? Good to see you, buddy. Happy 4th of July to you as well. Hope everyone who is in chat has a safe and happy my birthday.
Or at least a happy. You don't necessarily have to be safe. It's the 4th of July. You're going to be setting off explosions.
Go a little wild, but don't, like you said earlier, don't end up in the hospital.
If you don't
Safe-ish.
blow off a gun, you're not doing it right.
I mean, it's safety third. You got to get it done. With work, you got to get the job done. You have to do it on time, and then you have to worry about safety. With 4th of July, you set off the explosions, you make it fun, and then you worry about safety.
Yes.
So
You
safety
can still play.
third.
You can still play video games with 3 fingers. You got this, Neo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
number one is
Nobody
have
needs
fun.
a pinky.
there's adaptive controllers for disabled people. There's, take it from handy capable Sean, who plays games with his chin, and he beats things like ghosts and goblins. Like, that dude is legit.
And don't forget the new accessibility for all those parents.
Oh,
Oh yeah, look at that list. I'm like,
situational
Really had to bring
disabilities.
it up.
You had to go and bring that up.
I'm trying to be just like mild and not get into any of these weeds, but if you're going to bring in the weeds,
Yeah.
yeah, I took a look at that list and it's like, all right, I technically qualify for my check.
Yeah, James enlightened me on the white Tanuki suit yesterday, because he's like, that, this type of culture is why that exists. And I was like, what is this? And it's like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense.
yeah,
So
it's in all modern Mario games. It's essentially like, well, if you talk about the white Tanuki suit, I can try to remember if you can get that outright, but I know about the gold one where it's like if you die 8 times, it's like, do you want this suit? And it's like, no, because it just makes you invincible. And if you look at Mario Wonder now, you can even play characters that are just literally invincible. I hate that so much.
it did remind me the first time I saw something like that, because yeah, the video that he linked me to is if you die 5 times, it gives you the option to get the white Tanuki suit right at the beginning of the level. Reminded me of the first game that I know of that did something like this was Ninja Gaiden Black. because people were complaining that the original Xbox Ninja Gaiden was too hard. So when they re-released as Ninja Gaiden Black, they added Master Ninja difficulty, and then they also added Ninja Dog difficulty, and that's you don't have the option to pick it at the start. You play on normal, and if you die, I think it's 3 times in the first level, then it says, hey, do you want to make the game easier? And it drops you to Ninja Dog difficulty, and then you have this giant pink ribbon stuck to your wrist for the entire game to shame you for picking the easier difficulty.
I love that.
I was not
like
good at that game, but I played it, and then they offered me that, and that's one of the times that I broke an Xbox 360 controller because I just literally punched it until one of the sticks broke off. But I played it. Look, I'm a lot chiller now. I'm 41. I don't have that energy in me, but that was back in the day. And of course, once you get done with that, you look at it and go, "Damn it! Now I have to buy a $50 controller to get back into play this game that I'm angry at."
That's how they get you.
Yep.
I think the only time I ever actually broke a controller out of anger was Def Jam Vendetta.
Interesting. Is that the fighting one, or is that the third-person shooter?
No, that's the wrestling game with all the wrestlers.
Okay. With the wrestlers?
You're probably a 50 Cent Blood in the Sand.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's the you think of.
I get those two mixed up.
Yeah, so they have like all the famous they had like famous rappers at the time.
Hold on, time out. Just hold that for just a second. Angry Canadian is in chat. What's up, Angry Canadian? Good to see you, buddy. What an Uncle Sam is that? God bless the Spangled Banner. I didn't think he was going to show up because it's like 3 a.m. for him right now. So I appreciate you maybe setting an alarm to come and say hi. So what's up, man? Good to see you. So sorry, go ahead, Carl.
Yeah, but there's one fight in the game when I was younger, and you have to take on 3 guys at once, and you have to only defeat one of them. But for some reason, I just couldn't get past this. And I actually remember I was like probably 12 or something at the time. I can't remember the exact age, but I wasn't a teenager yet. And I just got so mad, I chucked my like GameCube controller at my like console, and it just blew up. That's how hard I threw it. And I was like,
the controller or your GameCube?
Oh, not the GameCube. You know, those things can survive a nuclear explosion.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And yeah, so it's just like that. And like you were saying, it's like that's how they get you. It's like now I gotta
go to bed
because we were poor. Now I gotta ask my mom, hey, can you buy me a new controller?
But yeah, I appreciate it, Canadian, getting up in the middle of the night to say happy birthday. Yeah, I don't think I ever truly broke a controller beyond being playable, but I did have a couple that like split and they were like open and you could see the insides, but they still worked.
I managed to impact totally break a Z button on an N64 controller. I want to say it was when Smash Bros was new, and we started with 3 controllers, and I think I was trying to play it on a higher difficulty, and again, it's just that child rage, like, don't want to give up, and I'm getting so mad at it. I wound up squeezing the Z button so hard that it just kind of like went inside the controller and it wouldn't function anymore.
See, your justification is it's child rage. Mine was young adult rage. I had an apartment with a roommate, and in addition to, before I punched a controller till it broke, the only other time that I've done that, I think it was probably a Halo 2 match, didn't go my way. And I just took the Xbox controller and literally twisted opposite directions on either side of it till it cracked open.
I was just going to bring that up because I was like, I swear Beard just told me about twisting a controller in half just like a week ago.
Yep.
That it was Halo 2. All right. I think
it was probably longer than a week ago. I think it was back my first time on your channel, but yeah, like that was my first instance of like pure gamer rage.
I think you might have brought it up in chat on a recent stream because I remember you mentioned it recently.
It's possible. It's possible. I mean, it's not something I'm proud of, but I've been past it long enough. I know it's hilarious, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, most of my split controllers I was referring to were from Ninja Gaiden. One of the most rage-inducing games I ever played, but still one of my favorite games of all time. I still don't understand how that works. What was that, ABF?
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, my roommate used to play that. I didn't play it because I saw how angry he got playing it, and I'm like, well, that doesn't really seem that fun to me. So.
Yeah, I remember one time, because I was playing it in college, and one of my, not my roommates, but like the dorm room next to me, they came and knocked on the door, and they're like, "Are you okay in there?" I'm like, "Yep, sorry, I'm good." Flame Mage saying, I threw NES controllers as a kid a few times, but I snapped out of letting games get to me after that.
I didn't throw NES controllers, but I did consider throwing a duck hunt gun before. Because,
that damn dog.
My dad, love him. Little kid playing duck hunt. Hold on, I got to go to the bathroom. Don't start the next level. I run to the bathroom. My dad takes the newspaper. All right, kids. So newspapers are these things that used to get delivered occasionally, made out of paper that had words on them. He tore off a corner of it, balled it up, stuck it in the end of the NES zapper, and I came back, and I was so mad that I could not shoot any of those damn ducks.
That's such a great troll job.
Right up against my monitor, or my TV.
The TV.
I'm pulling the trigger. I was like, what's going on? I don't understand. Meanwhile, my dad just back there laughing.
That's hilarious.
Thanks,
Paper,
Dad.
I don't believe it exists.
That's something the Egyptians had, right? It hasn't existed since then.
Anyone have any other great video game troll stories of either being troll or trolling someone?
No, I just wanted to point out that Nagranal says these are my people. We're always joking because he has actually like a basket of broken controllers next to his setup. So.
I don't know him well enough, but I did kind of pick up on that the couple times I've been in, either the one time I was on the stream or been in chat. People seem to reference him and broken controllers, so I figured there was something behind that, but I did not know for sure.
Speaking of behind that, he has a bunch of posters on the wall to cover holes. So
that got mentioned. That's right.
Oh.
I did. I did that one time as well. I was angry and punched a hole through a wall, and so it was a white wall, and so I put a little normal piece of paper over it and it blended right in. And my mom didn't know about it for months, and she's like, "What's this?" I'm like, "Nothing."
Very, very pull-off move you did there.
It's what is it? The 3000 BC with Raquel Welch poster that
from
inexplicably has a hole behind it.
Shawshank. Yeah.
Shawshank. Yeah.
Yeah, great movie. Static, I know you said you might hop in. I did start a Discord, my own Discord, and I don't think that you were part of it yet. So if you want to hop on the call, you can join the Discord and hop on in, and I'll whitelist you. So, and with that, I think I'll do another roll here and add another name to the list to give away a game. So let's go ahead and roll it here. Next roll goes to Classy Vigilante. If you're still here, I will reach out to you later, and we'll figure out a game for you. So
very nice.
Classy Vigilante. Hopefully it works, because I know cross countries can be an issue. When I was testing this bot in my open mic last week during the State of the Nerd, Canadian won my test role, and I was like, you know what? For being here and helping me test, and you're a good friend, I'm gonna give you a game. And he had all sorts of trouble redeeming it because he's over in Japan, but he did get it to work. So
there we go.
Oh, I did already whitelist you. Okay, what's up, Static? How's it going, bro?
It's going. Just hanging out.
Hey,
working on some shit.
Happy 4th of July. You got anything fun going on today?
Possibly heading a bit out of town, headed up north.
Is it
some fireworks maybe? Otherwise, just hanging out.
Is it
hanging out with these wonderful people and Fractured?
Hello. And Fractured. It's like, hey!
Fractured isn't people. We've established this.
This is fact. Yes.
So hopefully wherever you're going, it's a little bit cooler, because I know you're in ABS part of town where it's very hot, as it is here as well, but not quite as hot as you guys have it.
Yeah, it's a little warm. What is it even right now? Oh, it's only 97 degrees for now.
Yeah.
We're all right.
Yeah, mine's
for the next 5 minutes.
So you blowing anything up tonight, or just gonna watch stuff blow up?
No, because Arizona sucks. We don't really we've only been able to have the little fireworks that roll around on the ground for what, maybe 5-6 years.
Yeah,
that's what ABF was saying.
There's no real tradition in that for me, but just going to the park and watching the legal fireworks show where they're
Your
allowed
phone's
to
static.
shoot off the mortars and whatnot.
Static, you got some static.
Static's got
that's the
static.
phone.
Living up to his namesake.
My yeah.
So I missed this a moment ago. Flamemage had a great in-game trolling story. I don't quite understand it because I didn't play WoW, but I would spend all day opening a fake mage portal to Orgrimmar in WoW at Shathrath Portal Hub, and then I'd block the real one, died laughing watching people try to take my portal, and they couldn't. So, someone who knows WoW, what... can you explain it to me? That sounds fun, but I'm just gonna nervously laugh because I don't quite get it. Do we not have any WoW players on the panel? The group this big, I figured someone.
WoW, but I was late into it, so I never did all the ratings or learned about any all that stuff. I'm a very basic very basic guy when it comes to WoW.
I always kept trying to get into it, but I could never. I just I would start it and I'm like, done. Like I have my first love for Star Wars Galaxies. That was a big MMO I got into, and nothing has compared since. So other than maybe Matrix Online a little bit, I played a bit of that.
Oh, okay.
But otherwise,
I always wanted to try that, but I never did.
Yeah, but World of Warcraft, just I kept trying. I've kept trying. Like even then, because I've had a buddy of mine, a long time gaming buddy of mine. He's a big player. He's been a big fan of it. And when they brought WoW Classic back and everything, I was like, okay, I'll give this another fair shake. And since I've got him, I can maybe team with him and everything. And not for the life of me could I ever get into that game. So, yeah.
Hey, I'm assuming.
I understand the trolliness of what he's doing.
He's saying that the portals look the same, but you have to be in his party to take them, so it blocked it for everyone. Okay, that's pretty great. Filter, I know that at least I assume you're also a fan of the Old Republic, given that it's part of your intro every Saturday.
I mean, partly for Hitman, yeah, since he uses Malgus as his little PNG thing. I have a very love-hate relationship with that game. There's a part of me that I saw so much great potential with the Old Republic. They're for a lot of the character classes, for their stories, like chapters 1 through 3, which is basically your level 1 through 50, are generally all very fantastic storylines. Especially for the Sith side, I love the Sith Warrior, Inquisitor, and
Sith Inquisitor.
Imperial. Yeah, the Sith Inquisitor. I love those 3 storylines. The Bounty Hunter can be okay, especially if you play him like a complete, ruthless, non pro Mandalorian type of guy. It could be a little more interesting. If you kind of play him straight laced, it can be a little boring. After a time, BioWare did nothing with that game. Except for maybe occasionally update the PvP stuff, which I did a bit of. I actually did do some strong PvP with that game. I was like, okay, I'll actually try and get into it because I've enjoyed the game. But they just started after they finally started releasing expansions and stuff. They just started making the story just so much more homogenized into one story for the character. They dropped all of the specialty of being either the Sith Warrior or Inquisitor, whatever, no mentions. It all just goes away, and it's just sad because it is a game with the potential to really be interesting, especially when you do group stuff and their flashpoints. You have the ability for story options or dialogue options like all BioWare games, and they even early on. Before launch and everything, a lot of the stuff they were talking about, how if you had specific skills and stuff like that could help you through areas of the flashpoints that you're doing, which I guess are kind of like raids or whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe a little lower level than that. Not because they did eventually bring in operations, which are definitely the long extended raids and stuff like that. But the flashpoints were fun, extra little story things that they had going on, and some of the old ones that are still there, you can see remnants of what they were planning. Where if you had certain crafting skills, and whatnot, you could get into extra areas of those places and everything, but they just dropped like all of what they were planning, and it just I don't know if it was like game directors changed spots and stuff like that or whatever. Whoever the leads left, probably that, but like it just lost a lot of what could have been some unique flair for the game. And like I said, I have such a weird relationship with this game because I love it, but at the same time it frustrates me to no end because it's like I said, just especially now the storylines are just so you got nothing of what was pre-established. Because like at the end of your storylines, you're like for your Sith warrior, you become the Emperor's Wrath, which I was like, oh, this should be good. What kind of stuff are we gonna go into next? And nothing. I'm like, well, now I don't feel so special anymore.
I mean,
The game
I
was
know it dropped
doomed-
out, but it sounds like you're talking about SWOTOR, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
James is
yeah.
agreeing, saying the game was a letdown, but it had one of the best reveals
I
ever.
mean,
Yes.
I think they understood that most people were transitioning to playing solo, so they were experiencing more like a story-based game. So, like the Eternal Throne chapters, I think were really good. After that, it is a very clear drop-off.
My big problem too is that then they dropped the ability for you to actually like, because my brother and I we always play that game together and we do all the story stuff. But when you got to the whole later games, things like the Eternal Throne and everything, you were no longer able to participate together and do that stuff. Like I couldn't have him along with me. And that's where I felt like they dropped the ball, especially is like, I could only imagine how great it would be to give both players those dialogue options like you did in a Flashpoint, and maybe one picks up over the other and everything like that. And I just dislike that it got so locked down to just a single player experience almost.
I don't disagree with that. It, like I said, I think that they were making a very clear transition to single player play styles, not multiplayer,
Right.
even teaming up. I don't necessarily think that was a good thing or a bad thing. It definitely was a change. I enjoyed it because I didn't really do the multiplayer stuff. I kind of enjoyed just going through the storyline, but I totally get it. I understand.
Yeah, and so did I. But like I said, like when you lose the flair of the special, because I mean, it did just basically become like if you went further along, it made sense if you were a Jedi or a Sith because it was all very Force centric. If you're bringing along like a smuggler or something like that, it makes little to no sense why you're like whether you're going through special trials as as this
That's what I was gonna bring up.
to become like a. I mean the funny thing was too is like there was no they were trying to make Valkorion like this era's Sidious, which no, he's not. You cannot compare it to Sidious whatsoever. Nice try, guys. You did what you could, but he's not it. But like
You're
from
right,
the
he's
get-go,
better.
no, he's not. He's a cheap knockoff. He wishes he had that sort of abilities.
He's amazing. He's awesome, bro. Come on.
But like I mean, there was no secret that he was gonna try and body jack you and run off and everything. Like it was written.
Wait,
so
did you
easily.
just say jack ya and run off?
Yes, I did.
That was a horrible. That was a horrible sentence.
Essence transfer.
It was
You know, as long as you leave a few credits on
It was
the-
a horrible
I'm
story
okay.
to go along with. So what can I say?
JT, it sounded like you had something you wanted to say about.
Fracture hit on it at the end. I was gonna bring up the fact that with the later expansions, you know, if you weren't a Force using person, you really felt out of place. Like everything was just, it was not it. Like they really just focused on the Force, and then like I said, we was focusing on all the single player solo aspects that we left the whole genre of the MMO almost, but it's still there. And then I feel like that hurt the solo elements even more because it's still an MMO regardless. So especially fighting the trash mobs over and over and over every few steps away just for filler to do something because it's an MMO. But it is also playing like a solo. It just becomes way more grindier than usual.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
And
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, I just think this game was. I mean, I'm with you with Fracture. It's a love-hate relationship, but I think it was doomed for the start at just being in the hands of EA, and they were from the very start already trying to cut corners. You had the whole hero engine that should have never been used, and they're immediate. No, we'll never upgrade that engine. It's just not worth it. you're already coming in technology like late, like you're already behind.
Yeah.
And you had all this. It didn't even have the infrastructure when it launched to support the vast multiplayer it needed. It lost its player base way too fast, and instead of trying to remedy that and fix it and make it an MMO, they've made it more solo and everything, and it's just that's where it's been.
And the funny thing is just like I remember like early with some of the like after I think the game was either launched or getting ready to launch too, they had one of their big like cantina chat meetup things, and one of the questions was like about the starships and everything, and they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna be able to decorate the interior of your starship, and you'll be able to get different starships and everything like that, and it's still like that was fantastic and fun, and it was just like, guys, how do you drop the ball so hard when an older game from Sony Interactive Entertainment, Online Entertainment, whatever, freaking did it better than you are? And then you have the player vehicles, which you can't even, and you have like a two-person looking vehicle, but a second person cannot get into that vehicle. Yeah, and again, Star Wars freaking Galaxies had the player vehicles that you could load like a small group into, for God's sakes. Like, especially later on, you had ones that would load like 5 people into one vehicle, and you could all go off to start doing your missions and whatever. And like, BioWare, what the hell is wrong with you? Again, an older game is doing this crud better than you.
Yep, I 110% think EA just screwed them over during development. I think, especially
it's a strong possibility, yeah.
Starships and all that. Then later on, they come out with that expansion for the Galactic Starfighters for their PvP, and I think that was
that was so trashy
out there. Yeah, I think EA was just having plans to do stuff that way from the start, and it just hurt.
Gord King's saying, Happy July, everyone. Happy birthday. Thank you, Gord King. And I'm at 199 subs. One away from 200. Let's do it.
I was one more. I love like going back and forth on Star Wars. That's what we do with our fandom. Is we like getting into the nitty gritty, even if we don't necessarily just agree on things.
Yeah.
But I think everybody now, if you have not shared out this stream and said this is this man's birthday, get him to 200. Come on, like shoot up some fireworks for this.
Yep.
Do it right now.
Hit the 199. I took a screenshot at 199, so I'm gonna post that on Twitter.
You got 200. It looks like.
Did I?
Yeah.
All right.
Refreshing.
I just refreshed and I saw it. Yeah. There we go.
200! Yeah! Woo! 200 on my birthday.
Exciting.
Thank you, everyone.
A few minutes ago with one of my groups, and Gord popped in. I don't know if he contributed to it, but I'm gonna give credit to the orange fruit. He doesn't like to be called a fruit. He is.
JT Pixel's here as well. What's up, JT Pixel? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we just hit 200 on my birthday, and just a few days after my 1-year anniversary. Thank you all for helping me get there. So with that means we're gonna do another giveaway, because that definitely deserves a giveaway. Let's see here.
Absolutely.
JT Pixel's here. Let's see here. You guys already won, so I'm gonna remove you just to make sure that everyone who hasn't won has a better chance. So we're gonna roll.
That's fair.
We're gonna do 2 right now. So first giveaway is.
This guy's insane.
All right, first giveaway is for Jerry Crow. I'll reach out to you later on. We'll get that figured out. And then, oh yeah, it looks like it automatically removes you once you win. So, and we're going to roll another one, and Psychotic Mongoose wins the other. So I will reach out to you guys in the next couple days and figure out some games for you. So thank you guys all for joining me and helping me get to 200. What was
maybe
that?
It was just me. That second name kind of cut out the first part. I just want to make sure that it's clear so everybody hears.
Oh, Jerry Crow won the first one, and then the second one was Psychotic Mongoose.
There you go.
So I'm going to write that down. Jerry Crow. Psychotic, I can't spell right now, but that's okay. Mongoose is the important part. So I'll reach out to you guys here and get you some games. Yeah, everyone who's won today, I'll be reaching out to you in a few days. So yeah, no, not how much. Jerry Crows. How many years from now? Not how many years. It'll be within the next few days. I'll reach out to everyone who's won over last weekend and today. So.
No, he's asking how many subs you'll have in a year from now.
Oh, okay. I thought he was saying how many years from now will I get the game that I won. It would be like I always say. I just do this for the fun of it. If I get monetized, awesome. If I get the 500, because I'll definitely have the watch hours before I have the subs, because I'm already at almost 2,000. Of the 3,000 you need to get, be able to do super chats and stuff. So if I could, get 500 in the next year, that would be awesome. But whatever happens. I'm just doing this for the fun of it, and I'm having so much fun hanging out with you guys and becoming, making new friends. Cord King, a year from now, at least 201.
I want to shout out Gord King with hashtag we are but also aren't fruits.
I think
that like an excuse, my friend. It seems like an excuse.
I think that is a manageable goal. So, but yeah, if I get monetized, awesome. If not, no worries. This is just so much fun. But on my open mic / State of the Nerd last Thursday, I did talk about a bunch of upcoming stuff for the future of my channel. My changing a little bit come the end of summer, early September. I'm not exactly sure when, but it'll be September-ish, where I'll have more time to stream during the weeks, but my weekends I probably won't be able to stream as much. So Party Chat may drop to once a month. But I'll be able to stream more during the week. So Carl and I are talking about some things. We got some plans. Maybe starting a weekly or maybe bi-weekly gaming news stream where we talk about gaming news, because pretty much everything on my channel is just like us talking about games, not actually anything that's relevant to anything that's going on, and that may actually help the channel grow. So we shall see. But I got a bunch of other plans. The thing that the first popped in my head when I was like, what else could I do is. This may expand, but it popped in my head since everyone knows that like my genre is Metroidvania, so I was thinking maybe I'll do Metroidvania Mondays and play Metroidvanias every Monday. So, but that may expand to other things, but that's what it's going to start off with because I have so many of them, and I still have tons that I have not played. So, but yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming up at the end of summer. So, thank you all for joining me for this this journey. It's been fun, and I've had so much of a blast hanging out with all of you guys. So I know it sounds like I'm wrapping up. No, we still got about 30 minutes here. I got to get going in about 30 minutes because people are waiting for me. They're like, hey, can you get up here sooner? I'm like, no, I got stuff going on.
So I don't want to call you out and just like put you on blast for like an idea, like I'm some genius or whatever.
I'm always open to ideas. Always open to ideas.
Have a specific day, maybe only once a month or something that is specifically like your backlog. Like it's your first time playing something that you bought on a Steam sale 6 years ago and you've never touched.
Okay, I like that idea. Yeah, I'm always open to ideas.
I know.
No, I've played every game that I've ever bought.
We're waiting for you to join the cult of Dave the Diver, Mr. Neo.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
join us.
Carl gifted that to me as an early birthday present last week. When it comes to Xbox, I've got a huge backlog of like over 300 games now because, as I've always said, I'm trying to recover my completion percentage to where it was, and then I'm starting all of them, which is called a bean dive. So I've slowly been working towards that. It's just taking a lot longer than I anticipated. But once I do that, I'm starting a crap load of new games. I was planning on doing that for all the Steam games I've been accumulating as well, but I'm not as much of a completionist on that, so I'm definitely open to not waiting on those. So, but with so many games, and I'll have more time to game at the end of the summer as well. So what are you laughing at, Beard?
I'm sorry. I just noticed that both Fractured their pictures, and they kind of have the same like hunch going on.
Oh yeah, Fractured using the Dave the Diver.
Join us,
JP.
Join us.
PNG.
Join us on the beach.
I'm surprised that Carl's like primary PNG isn't also Dave the Diver with a Carl face. I'm sure you have one.
Yeah, it is.
Given that it's like one of your favorites. Oh, is that Dave the Diver right there?
Yeah, that's Dave the Diver outside the
oh, okay. I didn't realize that was Dave the Diver.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's something I apparently don't know, but I could see the hunch. Could you not see the hunch? Come on.
So yeah, Yeah, go for
My
it.
wife has been cooking up so many Carl face monstrosities that even sometimes she just goes and is like, I don't think this deserves the light of day, and she'll delete it.
So
what you're saying is there's more.
Oh, there's a lot more.
Yeah, see, that's when you go in with one of those undelete programs that recovers things.
Yeah.
Yes, this will see the light of day. People will regret this.
Oh, if my buddy JM was watching right now, he would just absolutely just want to die after he saw the Miku Hatsumi Carl, because he hates that one with a passion.
Oh my god.
Oh, who else has
He's
joined
literally-
the cult of Dave the Diver?
Oh,
I've
no, we
been
got
there for like a
James.
year.
Yeah, we got James.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got James
James.
for sure. Oh, Gus, you're
Oh.
a big fan too, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I picked it up like really early on. I need to get back into it though.
Oh, you gotta get the Godzilla DLC, man.
It was worth it.
There's a
It
couple
was
deals.
worth
There's a couple DLCs and they're free. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta get on that now.
Yeah, the Godzilla one's only until November. That's what I've been saying to everyone. I'm like, if you want to play it and you own it, you get that Godzilla one. Don't wait.
yeah, Carl's when he gifted the game to me last week, he's like, "Get the DLC now before it gets delisted or whatever happens to it." I'm like, "All right, I did it, and the other DLC that was available, so I'm ready to play it at some point." And Gord King, my man, coming in. Subnautica is a good game for deep diving. Yes, I will always take a moment to shill for Subnautica, one of my favorite games of the last, few years, one of modern days games.
I got pissy with them after they fired their sound engineer guy over political reasons.
Yeah, I did not know
I didn't
about
even hear
that,
about
until James brought that to my attention. He's like, the game looks good, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to play it because of stuff that they do behind the scenes. I was like, I totally get that.
Yeah, that made me real sour on that game real fast. I'm like, really, over something so petty. And so I enjoyed the game. I did, and I was an early purchaser. I'm like, well, gone.
And it's actually one of the few games I've bought on now Xbox and Steam because I love it so much. And I also bought it so I could play it modded, and not like modded to cheat because I've already beaten it, like a dozen times, but like to add more stuff into the game, to add more replayability and add more interesting stuff to it. So I got probably about like 60% of the way through my Steam playthrough with my modded stuff. I got to get back to that and finish it up, but I love that game.
Oh, there you go.
Very nice.
I'm surprised that me mentioning Subnautica, Paul didn't hop in the chat, because literally every time I mention Subnautica, like, it's like, ping, Paul has to show up in chat. It's like, oh, look, Neo's talking about Subnautica. Yeah, what is... Am I still there? My OBS is saying disconnected, reconnected. Am I good?
You're good.
Okay.
You're on
You can
Discord.
see you.
That's
Maybe
cool.
on YouTube, but I don't know.
YouTube still looks good on my end. I can see it.
All right. That's
Yeah, you're still going on YouTube.
very weird.
Yeah. Weird.
Weird. Cool whip.
Weird. Weird.
So,
Whiskey.
let's see here. So, what? I actually didn't put this down, but what is everyone's favorite 4th of July movie, and why is it the correct answer? And you have to tell me what the correct answer is.
It's Independence Day. Come
Thank
on.
you. Yes.
Second.
There is another one though that also qualifies.
Patriot.
Yeah. But anyone else have a?
Wow, we're a group of free thinkers here, fellas.
Team America.
Team
Curveball
America.
into this.
That's a good one.
That was pretty
I'm gonna
good.
throw a hot take in here.
What's the curveball?
Live Free or Die Hard.
That was the first Die Hard movie I ever saw. So I have a love for that movie.
For
like
the channel I'm on Mondays and after the weekend, we did a double feature for our 4th of July with Captain America.
I watched
and
that last
Captain America
night.
Winter Soldier, which I think is actually, and I'm not going to delve into too political stuff here, but I think it is really good because it's two sides of the same coin. You've got the idealist kind of like America best sort of thing that like Captain America fights for and he sacrifices for. Then he comes back and he realizes everything he's fought for has betrayed him, and I think that's something that a lot of people could keep in mind. It's a weird kind of duality.
Dichotomy, yeah.
Think about like yes, this is ideal, but I also have to keep an eye out to make sure the things that I'm not, giving everything 4 is betraying me. So I like that. I like the back and forth between those two movies.
And
So
Gort
I actually
pointing out that both Independence Day and Patriot are Roland Emmerich movies, which I mentioned recently. I did not know that Patriot was from Roland Emmerich for the longest time. That blew my mind when I found out, because I was like, that's so out. Like, Patriot is a fantastic movie, and most of his are like cheesy, schlocky sci-fi movies, and it was like a really good movie, and I was like, holy crap, I did not know that was Roland Emmerich. So shout out to Roland Emmerich for making The Patriot.
That just blew my mind.
See?
So I found this article over here that says 21 perfect movies to watch on the 4th of July.
Okay.
Do you want to hear what
do it.
GameSpot says to say about it?
Yeah, let's do it. Start with the last one and go to number 1, because I hate it when people start with 1 and go backwards.
Well, these are just 21. They're not ranked in order.
Okay.
They're just kind of here. So the first one they say is for Jaws.
Okay.
For
I saw
a perfect
that
one. I kind of agree with that one.
Didn't it take place on 4th of July weekend?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 4th of July weekend, if I recall.
I saw that movie when
Yeah.
I was in like maybe before high school, and that scarred
we can't
me.
Close the beaches. It's 4th of July.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look, I won't drag this out, but I kind of push back. It's like Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's a movie that it takes place on Christmas.
Okay.
So I would
Agreed.
say that Jaws is not a 4th of July movie, but one that takes place during the weekend of 4th of July.
That's fair enough.
So the next one they got on the list is Stripes.
I've not seen that.
That's a great movie. That is a great
Th-
movie.
Is that Bill Murray?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I've heard about that one. I need to watch that one, but I've not seen it yet.
Yeah, I have never seen that one either. So what's the concept behind it? Because it looks like
I don't remember.
the picture they have is Bill Murray holding a gun to what looks like a Soviet officer's head. So I need to know.
Yeah, who's
Basically, it's a bunch of brand new recruits that get in the center of like Cold War missile stuff.
and is it a drama?
Where that,
It's
No,
a comedy.
Okay, I thought it was a comedy.
is that the line where he goes like, "It's just Czechoslovakia. It's like going to Wisconsin or something." Is that like that line?
Yes.
All right. See, I know that line from somewhere. But now
Beardo Soggy Waffy is here. What's up, Beardo Soggy
Hey,
Waffy?
what's up, Jack?
Happy Independence Day. Thank you. What's up?
My other favorite line from that movie is, they were like, "How come you're late?" And he's like, "We were doing army training." And then the way he says the army training, sir.
Hey, we hit.
It's a great movie if you've never seen it.
And we hit 201. So yeah, we're
It's Bill
going.
Murray.
Right.
It's Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, and it was done by Ivan Reitman, who did the first Ghostbusters.
Oh,
actually, both
now I
Ghostbusters.
gotta watch that, man.
So, yeah.
You just said like the magic words, Ivan Reitman and Harold Ramis.
All right, what's
Number 3
Yeah, keep
is
going.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn. I never saw the original.
Specifically the 1984
Great movie.
version.
No,
That
wait.
is a great
I would
movie
consider
also.
that like
Oh.
a good patriotic movie. For
That
sure.
no, that's the one with Patrick Swayze, right?
Wolverines.
Yeah.
Salty Nerd Podcast when they did watch parties. They haven't done one of those in a while, but shout out to Salty Nerd Podcast. I got my hat right there. They're a bunch of good dudes. Go check them out. And
Good guys.
yeah, I watched it with because I saw the remake from like 2013 with Chris Hemsworth first, and then I saw the original with Salty Nerd just like last year for the first time.
Yeah, the remake gets a lot of hate. It's not great. It's okay. I will give it okay.
I thought it was
It
good,
doesn't hold a candle to the original.
but I hadn't seen the original yet. So maybe now that I've seen the original, if I go back and watch it, I'll be like, yeah, this sucks. But I enjoyed it.
Number 4 on this list is ironically Rocky 4.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I know this might be a bit of heresy. The only Rocky movie I've seen is the first one.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's
Okay.
more than
Yeah.
I've seen.
All right. So I don't feel so bad.
Number 5, Top Gun.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that movie. And that was one of the ones, like, when they announced Top Gun Maverick, that was, like, the only movie I was looking forward to for, like, 3 years because it kept getting delayed because of COVID. And I'm so glad they did not mess that movie up, and it was also fantastic because the original one was, like, one of my favorites from my childhood.
Yes. Number 6 over here, they say A League of Their Own. Have you ever seen that movie?
A League of Their... Oh, that's the baseball one with the
Yeah,
women, right?
Yeah, I'm
I've not seen
near
it.
where it takes
Gina
place.
Davis,
so-
Bette Midler, Tom
Oh.
Hanks, right?
Yeah, Tom Hanks is the coach.
Oh, sub...
There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it's
that's
like
a great one.
required. It's like
Oh, yeah,
required to do
Madonna.
where I live.
4th of July, though?
It's patriotic because they're all, all the men are at war.
Pastime.
And yes, all the men are at war. It's America's pastime. And Mama Badger, sub number 201, checking in. Yeah. Hello, Mama Badger, Angry Badger. What's up? Thank you for joining me for my birthday stream and getting me to 201. I appreciate it. So, okay, what's next up on the list?
Next up after that is The Sandlot.
Okay, I saw that once as a kid. I vaguely remember, but that's a classic one from our generation.
Yep.
I don't remember too much about that one. I never really liked baseball movies that
much. The thing about Sandlot is even if
my childhood movies,
even if you don't like baseball, it's still a great movie.
Yeah, it's a good like summer movie.
Because it's maybe it's mostly for us guys, because that's like your group of friends, like the dudes hanging out in summers. That was exactly what it was like. If it wasn't baseball, it was something else that you all like hanging out doing together.
See you later, Gord King. Thanks for hanging out with us. You have a happy and safe 4th.
Yeah, that line "You're killing me, Smalls" comes from there, right?
That too. I see that shirt. I haven't seen it in a while, but I used to see that shirt all the time.
Yeah.
All right. After that is actually one of my favorite movies, Forrest Gump.
Okay. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Okay.
I love that movie. I know that it's become like a meme now to make fun of it, especially with like you never go full retard, you know?
Well, that was not Forrest Gump.
It's so wholesome.
No, because that was the joke in Tribe of Thunder. Like, Forrest Gump. It was an inspirational story. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were making fun of Forrest Gump with Simple Jack.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure I ever put those together. Which Weird Al song?
Gump.
Gump.
It was
okay.
Of Bad Hair Day. It was a parody of Lump.
Gump. I don't know the words because I haven't listened to that song in forever, but yeah.
He's Gump. He's Gump. He's Gump. Is he inbred?
Did you ever go to the Bubba Gump Shrimp like place as a tourist or something one time?
I've been there once. It was pretty good.
I have.
Yeah, I was there once because in Chicago I don't know if they still have it, but it's on Navy Pier, and my mom really wanted to go there because she's a big Forrest Gump fan. And I was like, this place sucks.
Yeah, there's one that's not far from where I live, kind of near the Houston Galveston area in Texas, and I've never been there.
Yeah, don't go. It's overpriced and terrible.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah, it is.
After Forrest Gump, we got Independence Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome to Earth.
Back.
I love that scene so much.
I can fly. I'm a pilot.
Welcome to Earth. So, and Flame Age is saying he's seen Sandlot 15 times. That is quite a lot.
Oh,
so
wow.
He must really love that movie.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Before we move on, because we got about 15 more minutes here, I'm going to do another roll for a game giveaway here. So we're going to roll it here. And we got Beer to Liberty. So I will reach out to you later.
Hey.
So,
Ellie.
all right. Go ahead and continue on with the list.
Another one of my favorite movies of all time, too, is on here, and it is Saving Private Ryan.
Okay. Good one. Haven't seen that one in a long time, but that's a good one.
Very
Oh, it's Shaka
Yeah,
Zulu's
same.
here, saying his brother-in-law
Hello,
loves the
Shaka.
Sandlot. What's up, Shaka Zulu? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome.
Yeah, I love Saving Private Ryan, but I did like Band of Brothers way more than the movie itself.
I've never seen that.
too.
I've heard
Me
it's
too.
good.
You never
I remember-
seen Band of Brothers?
Oh, man, it's good.
That's a
it's
mini
so
series, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty good. It was
I've heard
pretty
it's
good.
great.
It's probably the
Yeah,
best
when you get a
miniseries
short
ever.
series like that, it definitely gives you a lot more time to flesh out characters and like really draw you in. Than
Yeah.
just like a 2-3 hour movie.
And
Yeah,
I read the
definitely.
book as well because of the series, and they really do a 1-for-1 of like the actual book and everything. It's it's absolutely great. It's the only like series I actually watch every Memorial Day weekend because it's like a tradition now.
ABF, what did you
follows
say
around
about?
Easy Company?
Mm-hmm.
You were saying something about it a moment ago.
It follows around Easy Company, which is just the amount of things they got into during all that was legendary. So
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, especially because like at the time they also had like the actual people who were in the series and who they were portraying as like they were elderly at the time, but they would give like a little blurb at the thing. They would show them off to be like, well, this is Dick Winters and this is what he looks like now. Just reliving like just saying like some words about the series before they would cut back to the actor playing him. And they also had like a really good cast of actors too to play these characters as well. I don't know them all off the top of my head, but if you saw them, you were like, "Oh, I know him from so and so and stuff."
I know
like
David Schwimmer was one of them.
Yeah, he was like the dickhead. Oh, sorry, he was like the jerk commanding officer. That
Ross was in Band of Brothers.
Dickhead, not Dick Winters. Dick Winters, let's be honest, is a badass name.
Yeah,
yeah, really.
So you know what's funny about
that? That does not seem like a movie, the type of thing that he would be in.
Well, the role was perfect because he's like a actual disliked character, and he didn't know what he was doing, and kind of was like bumbling and stumbling as a leader. So
yeah, they like tried to mutiny before D-Day, and they were just because they were like, we're not going to Normandy with him. Like a few of the people in the thing. You gotta watch it, Neo. You would love it.
Okay, I'll definitely watch it at some point. I just don't know when. But Shaka Zulu saying he's probably seen Sandlot 15 times this year. Holy shnikes! So, what else we got on the list of top movies to watch over this holiday?
After we got Saving Private Ryan, we go to a hockey story, Miracle.
Oh, the bunch of college kids versus the Russian elite.
USSR.
Russians, yeah, I've seen that. That was a good movie.
Yeah, and that wasn't even for the gold medal, too. A lot of people forget.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because they had to beat the Norway, was it, after that? I can't remember. I think it was a Scandinavian country, but I can't remember. After Miracle, we got National Treasure.
I just watched those this year. I love those movies.
I've
National
never watched
Treasure
them.
1 is really enjoyable. Sequel, not so much. For 4th of July, that's kind of a stretch, but I get it. It's got the Declaration of Independence. It's still okay. It's fine.
And one of the few movies that Sean Bean doesn't die in.
Sean Bean doesn't die in a movie?
Yeah, that, and he also did not die. He did not die in The Island either.
I'm sorry. I think you mean
I'm learning
to say
so much
Sean
today.
Bond.
After that, we got Team America World Police.
Team America. I've seen that once, like forever ago. I probably need to watch that again.
Oh, that is such a great one, especially with Hans Brick's moment when Kim Jong-il meets Hans
Hello.
Bricks. That part makes me laugh so much. Obviously, there's a lot of profanity, so I can't repeat it, but it makes me laugh all the time.
And I got my buddy from my Xbox community, Mental Knight, saying happy birthday. What's up, Mental Knight? Good to see you, buddy. Knew there was a reason you make me call you Lady Liberty. What's up, Mental? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We got a few minutes left here, and we're going through some great movies to watch over this holiday before I gotta go. So let's go ahead and keep on going.
Obviously, you got to have Captain America: The First Avenger on this list, probably as well.
Good choice. Yep, definitely. Him and I share a birthday, 4th of July. That's canonically that's Captain America's birthday is the 4th of July.
Follow that up. They have Hidden Figures. Has anyone watched that one?
I did see that. That was actually pretty good. It was about a bunch of women who helped do the math to get the first astronauts to the moon. Because
okay. I haven't seen it, but yeah, I've heard good things.
What does that have to do with the 4th of July?
Because America went to the moon?
In July. It was later in July, but it was in July that Neil Armstrong landed on the moon.
Well, America owns the
I'll call
moon.
that as much of a stretch or maybe even more of a stretch than like National Treasure. But I get it.
Yeah, that's definitely more of a stretch.
American exceptionalism. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, at least for those who believe that we actually did land on the moon.
Uh-oh.
There's
Oh, no. Are we taking that turn now, are we?
July 16th, 1969.
They're literally making a movie right now about faking the moon landing.
That's what we call meta commentary. After that, we got Hamilton from 2020.
Hamilton. Isn't that a musical?
Yeah, but they also recorded it, and they put it on Disney Plus.
I have not seen that one.
Of course, Disney Plus did. Of course.
I heard it was good. It's just I've never really thought I would like to see it play about Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah, I know it blew up because I remember hearing about it a ton. But yeah, I don't think I'll likely ever watch it.
All right, so go on.
Sorry, Alec. He's actually in my family tree.
No kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alexander
Look,
Hamilton. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
All right. Partial doxing here. People make your notes.
Yeah, try to trace that one all the way back to me. I dare you.
Ancestry.
Yes, Nagarnal, today is my birthday, July 4th, and I was born at 8:55 during the fireworks. 8:55 at night. So, yep, best day ever to have a birthday. So, thank you. Appreciate it.
So here's the first movie on the list where I have no idea why it's here. I never seen it, so maybe you guys can answer this. The Tomorrow War. Have you guys watched that one?
I like that movie a lot.
I haven't watched it,
right?
but I know of it.
Yeah, it's Chris Pratt. He gets conscripted with a bunch of other people to go fight a war in the future.
Oh.
Came out probably about maybe 3 years ago. It was a fun movie. I think it was an Amazon movie.
It's not fantastic, but it is fun. It has plenty of problems, but it is not something that I would equate with Independence.
4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yvonne Strahovski's in it, and she's hot.
They're also
I'm
making a sequel.
No kidding.
I did not. Is it going to be called The Yesterday War?
I'm not sure actually.
The Day After Tomorrow War.
There you go.
No, the day after yesterday.
The day after yesterday.
Today.
Wait a minute, that's today.
War.
Yesterday War.
What was that, Charlie?
Back to Tomorrow War.
I said the what is today, but yesterday's tomorrow war.
Make it like a
The
Jeopardy
Fortnite War.
question.
We should stop. We're giving Hollywood ideas. We don't need to do that.
Yeah, we need to write this ourselves. Damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta at least sell it off. Yeah, exactly. Gotta sell it off, man. Don't give us free ideas.
We got a new subscriber, codename Acid. Oh, what's up, Acid? I've seen you on Bloodbath before. Just sub. Thank you for joining the channel. So that does that bring us to 202? Let me refresh here and see.
Refreshing.
202. We're at 202. Thank you, Acid.
Nice.
It should all of those earlier subs should have popped up, but I realized that my stream elements that monitors that I wasn't signed in until a few minutes ago. I'm an idiot. So
Since you're up to 202, I'm
more
gonna go
professionalism.
Ahead and message Gord. I'm going to message Gord King and say he can unsubscribe now. He doesn't have to pretend like
So, yeah, I'm sorry that should have popped up, but I'm an idiot and I didn't check stream elements, and so it wasn't tracking. So, but all right, well, let's keep on going. We got a couple minutes left. How many more are on the list?
We got 4 left.
All right,
we got 4 left.
Let's do it. We got
next one after that is Top Gun Maverick.
Yes, I've watched that like 5 times since it came out. That's one of my favorite movies of the last few years. I love that movie. I just watched it a couple last month.
After Top Gun Maverick, we have Hacksaw Ridge, which is a movie I've never seen.
That's a good movie.
Okay.
I
haven't seen it, but I know the story.
It's a good movie.
It's based on a real guy who did the thing, and I think at the end they actually have a short interview with the actual.
Yeah, I think so.
And received the Medal of Honor for it. Plus, Andrew Garfield. Is a fantastic actor.
Yep.
Too many people only really know him for Spider-Man, but he is way better than that than he was ever given for his Spider-Man roles. That's a fantastic movie.
The premise behind Hacksaw Ridge is he's a pacifist going into World War II, but he refuses to use a gun, and so they want to kick him out of boot camp. But he basically plays a medic, and he goes into the Battle of Hacksaw Ridge and just saves people on both sides. It's a really good movie. It's very brutal. It's very reminiscent of Saving Private Ryan, but it was a good movie.
Yeah, he could carry a gun in to save people, but he refuses to do that. And like, not to get religious here, but like, I think the way it's described by the actual guy who did it, every time he brought somebody back, he would just say to himself, "Please God, just give me strength for one more," and he'd go back in and get one more. And he was like literally sometimes carrying people larger than him over his shoulders to get this guy out. Fantastic story.
Great movie. Definitely recommend.
Wasn't also Mel Gibson the director?
I believe so.
Yes. Yeah, I got to check this out. I heard about it. I just haven't watched it. I like war movies like that.
Yeah, keep on going. I will double check.
All right. Next up, we got Air Force One.
Air Force One, get off my plane. Yes, Mel Gibson did direct Hacksaw Ridge. You were correct. But yeah, that was
cool.
Air Force One's a great movie. We mentioned it on a stream recently because that was one of the only times I ever saw a double feature in theaters. It was that and 7 Years in Tibet, which that movie sucked, but Air Force One was great. I love that movie.
I haven't seen that movie in forever, but I like Harrison Ford as an actor, so I got to sit back and watch it again. It's also on AMC Plus if people are interested in watching that today, and you have AMC Plus.
It's a really fun movie. It does have some real visual jank whenever it gets to the end, whenever the plane goes down. Spoilers. It's been forever, so shut up, y'all.
And the last one on here is a movie I never saw, but I heard it was absolutely terrible. I don't know if you guys will agree or not, but it was called Olympus Has Fallen.
Oh, I love those movies.
Yeah,
Okay,
I like those too.
I can't say that it's amazing. It is stupid fun.
Yes.
But yes, I can understand why some people would say it's terrible. It's not cinematic mastery.
It's a great, fun action movie. I love Gerard Butler. I loved all three of those. The first one was Olympus Has Fallen, second one was London Has Fallen, and the third one was Angel Has Fallen. And those were all fun movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of want to watch Jaws now. That's all I keep saying. I was just re-looking at that list, and I'm like, I just want to watch Jaws.
Oh, and yeah, speaking of Air Force One, Shaka was saying Air Force One. Yeah, that's not my thing. I'm not gonna steal that from James. That's his thing. So, well, I'm glad that you pulled that up, and we can go through some great movies for this for the 4th of July. So that just about wraps it up.
To end the show, you know.
It was perfect. So I'm gonna roll here and give away a couple more games before we close out. So let's see here. Let's roll it. Next one is Static. Let's do. We're gonna do 3 now to finish it off.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. So you're a winner. And next up we got Melee K. Yeah, it's automatically marking them off as we go, so they don't accidentally win again. Melee K. And third one is Insidious Bliss. So let me write that down. I said Static K and Insidious Bliss, right? Static K and Bliss. So I will reach out to all you guys here in the next couple days, and we'll figure something out for those game. Because I've got a list of games that you can pick from. So that about does it. I got to get going because I got a bunch of people waiting for me to kind of celebrate my birthday and America's birthday. So thank you all for coming and hanging out with me for a couple hours and making my birthday super special. I have had a blast over this last year getting to know all you guys, and I consider you all really great friends. Everyone that showed up in chat, thanks for showing up. Thank you for hitting 200 on my birthday. That was an awesome birthday gift. I appreciate you guys. Let's just refresh and see if it's yep, at 202. So we went from 195 to 202. Hopefully they stay there because a couple weeks ago I put out some tweets and I jumped up like 7 subs and then I like lost 8 and then I gained 1, so I was right back to where I started. Hopefully these will stay.
YouTube is really goofy. Yeah, YouTube is really goofy with sometimes the subs. Like you'll get a bunch and you'll drop a couple or so and then it'll be back again and it's weird.
Look, I'll be quick about this. I don't really do anything. I don't do anything on my own channel. I'm on a lot of other people's things. What I understand is if people subscribe, it's better and they're more likely to stay and not get purged if they then participate in whatever live stream you have going on, or then go and watch one of your videos for several minutes. So
I've heard that too.
People who joined in and participated at least a little bit in this live stream, there's a good chance that they should stay on.
So.
Nice.
And last minute here, Real Wade is hopping in saying congrats. What's up, Wade? Good to see you, buddy. So yeah, I'm sorry I don't have time to give you guys all time to outro and plug yourselves, but I did put everyone who has a channel, I did link it in the stream description, so if you're not subbed to these guys, go give them a sub. These are all awesome people. I have loved getting to hang out with you guys both today and over the last year, getting to know you guys. You guys have all been great. Everyone go have a fun and mostly safe 4th of July. And we will see you all later. Everyone, in the meantime, game on.
Peace out.
Great night.
Bye.